Hello, it's Julie from Do Business Like a Woman, and this is the Do Business Like a Woman show. Today, we're talking about nurturing in order to convert some of your leads to clients. So, this is step number 3 in the Warrior S framework. It's called Nurture, and it's how to convert some of your leads into paying clients. So, if you are new to the group, I'm Julie and I'm the founder of this group, and I set it up to help women create profitable businesses without sacrificing their health, well-being and relationships. And it is my mission to help you implement simple processes and have conversations that create clients. So welcome. If you are here live, I would love for you to go ahead and put a comment in so that I can see who's here. Let me know where in the world you're tuning in from. If you're on replay, it is hashtag replay, and I definitely want to hear from you too. So be sure to drop a comment and let me know that you watched. Alrighty, let's dive into today's session. And just before we do, I want to share with you that the May no cost client creation experience is now fully booked. So we have filled all of the places. We have 20 amazing women who are coming on this experience with us in May in order to create some clients. So I've chatted with all of the women individually. You guys are amazing, and I'm so excited to take this journey with you. Hi, Laurie. Good to see you. How are you? And so, so if you didn't get a place on this experience, you can get on the waiting list. And obviously, if a place comes available, we'll let you know. And you can certainly be on the wait list for the next time around. So if you would like to get on the wait list for the no cost client creation experience, shoot me a DM, let me know. And if you're someone who applied for that after we already filled the spaces, we will be in contact and we'll just let you know and we'll pop you on the wait list. So awesome. Okay, let's dive into today's training, which is all about nurturing. So let's start with what nurturing actually is, so that we're on the same page. So nurturing is where you have brought somebody new into your community, into your sphere, whether that's into a Facebook group, whether it's onto your email list, whether it's into your Instagram audience. You've brought a new person in. So you've brought in a new lead. Now, nurturing is the part where we build a relationship with that person. We provide value to that person, and we begin the process of taking on them on a customer journey and helping them to move forward where appropriate to becoming a client with you. So that's what nurturing is. Now, not everyone who you nurture will become a client, and that's fine and good. So our job is really to nurture the people who are in our audience, who are interested, who are engaging with you. And our job is to provide them value, right? Create those relationships. Now, this is the step which is most often missed. So I hear from people, yeah, I'm doing my lead gen and bringing people in. And maybe they're even asking people to work with them, but they are not nurturing consistently, right? And without this step, nothing else works, and it really breaks down. So you might be lucky and get the odd sale where someone comes in and they love you and they're ready to pull the trigger immediately. That is rare rather than the norm. So this step really is important. It really is the difference between a full practice and struggling to get clients. Now, I will go a step further and say that you need a process for this step. You don't want to be hit and miss with it, which is what I used to be, right? I used to sometimes remember to nurture people and, chat with them in the DMs, and sometimes not, but it was really, really hit and miss. And I will tell you this, when you do it that way, you're going to slow down your progress. You're going to prevent yourself from signing clients, and you really are going to take longer than is necessary and create extra struggle with yourself. So, hi, Jana. Good to see you. How are you doing, lovely? So excited for the May experience with you. So, my invitation to you is put on your CEO hat, Commit to a process for nurturing your people. And I'm going to share our 6-step process with you in a minute. But commit to a process, behave like a business owner, and you're going to go to your work every day and you are going to nurture your leads. And when you do this, it will lead predictably to clients. So I definitely want you to do this. Does that sound good? Does it sound good to you? And by the way, this does not have to be a complicated process. You know, nurturing is one of the most fun parts of the process. It's so simple, it's connecting with people, you know, it can be really fun. And so let me give you some examples in a moment of what it looks like to actually nurture someone. So I got a thumbs up from Laurie. Cool. Before we go there, I just want to share a story with you real quick from one of my clients, and I've got permission to share this. So Lorna, this is your story, Lorna Paul, and she is an amazing client of mine. She has been implementing the process, the Warrior S framework, for a little while now, and she has been nurturing people for several months, right? And about a week ago, just over a week ago, she decided it was time to launch her group program. Now, she went and she talked to people who she'd been nurturing for several months, creating relationships with, providing value to, and they weren't quite ready for her one-to-one coaching. But she went back to them and she said, hey, I've got this awesome offer for you. It's a group program. It's a really no-brainer price point. She was really excited about the offer. And she went ahead and signed up 7 people and created like £3,500 worth of sales in 7 days, right? So this is the power of nurturing. If she hadn't done the nurturing beforehand, she would not have been able to do that. So this is the power. I don't want you to miss this. So often we're in such a hurry to like get the sale, get a client, right? And we're missing the fact that business is built on relationships. What is business built on? Relationships, you know, right? So I do encourage you to slow down, to speed up, play the long game, and be willing to create these relationships and this nurture experience for your people. So what does it mean to nurture then? At its simplest form, it really is just connecting with another human being, providing them value in the area that you help in, right? So in your niche, and building that know, like, and trust factor. So it is just building a relationship. Now I'm going to get into how we do that. So if you're confused on that, we got you covered, right? But let's not overcomplicate it. And remember, it is an individual person you're talking to. It's not like, oh, let me just send out a load of DMs. It's not spammy. It's like, let me be curious about the human being in front of me. How might I serve them? How might I support them? And maybe it's not even to work with you. Sometimes it isn't. Sometimes for me, I connect them to someone else, right? Or I refer them, or, you know, maybe they're a JV partner, whatever. But my job is to have nurture conversations and offer value and offer support. So here is our 6-step process. I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to give you our 6-step process for nurturing. So we bring leads into this Facebook group right here that you're in watching this video, the Do Business Like a Woman Facebook group. And the first thing we do when someone joins our group is I friend request them. I do it with everyone who joins because I love you guys, right? And then I send them a welcome message. Welcome to the group, telling them what to expect. And I ask them what they most want help with. I ask them about them, right? I want to get to know them. I want to know about their business. So that's the first one. Number 2 is then we uncover their needs, right? So now I'm asking them a specific set of questions to uncover where they are stuck in their business, where they're having challenges from. Hi, Shika, good to see you. So that's uncovering needs. That's step 2 in our nurture process. Step 3 now is I'm going to send them a relevant free resource. So I know my people's top problems, and I'm going to send them, it's usually a mini video training and a free resource based on what they've told me they're struggling with. Notice, I'm not just spamming everyone with some piece of content. I am thoughtfully selecting the resource that fits their struggle. So if they tell me they are struggling with lead gen, I will send them a training on lead generation. Hey, Steffi, good to see you. If they tell me they are struggling with nurturing and converting, guess what? They get a training on nurturing and converting. So you want to provide relevant free resource. So they understand that you've heard them, they feel seen and heard and supported. Now, this is really building that know, like, and trust factor. Remember, you don't have to be a guru today. People want real, they want intimate, but serve them. Send them something relevant to the problem they have told you they are having. Number 4 is an optional step. I do it quite often, not always. You might hop on a connect call with them. And this is typically a 15-20 minute get to know you call. It's not a sales call. Not at this point. Don't rush to the sale. And the trouble is, we're like, oh, I have to go through all this just to get a sale. That's the wrong way to think about it. It is, I get to build these amazing relationships and serve people. And oh, guess what? Some of those people become clients. How amazing is that? Right? It's giving energy, attracting energy. This is not what can I get? So how can I serve? Now, you do need to caveat that with actually asking people to work with you. Lots of you are telling me you're not asking. You've got to ask. We're covering that in the no-cost client creation experience. So we're going to go over that. Number 5 in our process for nurturing, give them a free taster experience. So I do this, right? Any of you that have been through a free challenge with me, you will have experienced that, and it means that they get a chance to see what it would be like to work with you. Other people do a one-to-one call. This month, obviously, we're doing the client creation experience. Give them an experience, a taster of what it will feel like to work with you. It's got to be powerful, right? And if you do this, you will get clients, but too many people are like, they don't want to do this, right? And they're like, oh, it's too crowded and it's too many people out there. The coaching market is saturated. No, when you do it this way, you have no problem getting clients, right? Creating clients. And number 6 in our process, you've got to ask them to work with you. So once you've been through the other 5 steps, don't miss them. But you need to make proposals and offers. Would you like to come and work with me? Would you like to come into our program? Would you like to hop on a sales call with me? And I'm going to share with you how to do this in the client creation experience that we're doing together. So those are our 5 steps of, our 6 steps of our nurture process. What did you think of that? What did you think? Are you doing it in your business? Type in the comments. Are you doing a nurture process like that consistently every week in your business? Because if you are, I know you're getting clients. When you put that with the other steps of the Warrior S framework, if you're not doing the nurturing, I know you don't have enough clients, right? Shika says she's doing some, but not all 6. Glad to hear you're doing some. Let's get it dialed in. Let's get it so it's an absolute process, right? And not every week, for sure. Yeah, this is where the consistency comes in. This is where having repeatable processes that you know when you sit down at your desk to work, it's a bit like a job, but a fun one. You do certain things, and this is one of them. And you're working your leads every day. And you got to track them. If you don't track your leads, you will forget. Trust me, I've tried keeping it all in my head. It doesn't work. And you think at the beginning, oh, well, I don't have that many people I'm talking to. I don't need to track them. Track them, right? And again, I'm going to show you how to do this when you come work with us. But you've got to track your leads. You've got to track your conversations to understand where in the process everybody is. So that's what I've got for you today. I would love to know if that was helpful. Please give the video a heart or a like. A big love if you can is even better. And I'm going to leave you with play the long game in your business. Focus on relationships and serving. and then making offers. And if you want help with that, send me a DM. I can get you on the wait list for our no cost client creation experience. If a place comes available, you can absolutely jump in. So Janice says, very little. I needed the process. I love seeing the building relationships way and accepting that it can take months. Laurie says, thanks for the information. Yeah, it's it can take a while, but look, sometimes you get someone in, a lead in, and they can also go through this process really, really quickly. But the point is, when you're doing this process over time, you will never run out of people to talk to. But it is great to be realistic that relationship building can take time, right? And so many coaches are so impatient. But when you do this and you make it the foundation of your business, you never run out of people to talk to. You're always in service and you will always have clients. So I look forward to seeing some of you for the May experience. Look out for more details about that coming this week. Can't wait to dive in. I've got some extra surprises for you guys. You're going to love it. And I will see you next time. Next time we're talking about content creation, client magnetic content. It's step 4 in the Warrior S framework. And that's going to be next week. So make sure you join me on Monday. Lots of love. Bye for now.